We visit Agre Ogweno at school, where we find him playing with his classmates. Although one can hardly notice that he is suffering from sickle cell disease, Agre is one of the many children in Kenya who suffer from the ailment. Dr. Kennedy Wafula of the Children's Sickle Cell Foundation says sickle cell affects hemoglobin, a protein found in red blood cells that carry oxygen throughout the body.
Chronic inherited blood disorder characterized by a quicker breakdown of red blood cells than normal. So if you have one parent with what we call a sickle cell gene in their body that we don't know if they have not been tested, and another one also with a similar gene called an S gene, and these two had a child, there's a 25% chance that one of their children would actually have sickle cell anemia.
Rosemary Otieno, Agre's teacher, advises fellow teachers to take caution, especially with students that are prone to illness.
They should have the number, the contact of the parents. That one is very important. And the contact of the family doctor.
Despite the fact that such children are given a short lifespan, Peggy Odoyo is evidence that with proper management of the condition, one can live a full life.
Associate well with my parents, my family, friends. They treat me like any other person.
Symptoms of this condition include anemia, frequent infections, and delayed growth, among other symptoms.
Hand and foot syndrome. If you looked at your baby and looks restless, crying, and you think looks paler than what the child normally is in the other days, again, it's good to run, especially when you suspect that you have a background of sickle cell anemia. The joints, and you can't explain, could be one or two. Again, a possibility of sickle cell anemia must be entertained. Eyes looking yellow, that kind of baby, please go and say, could my child have sickle cell anemia?
Survival tips for the condition is to accept and adhere to medication.
To know your condition very well, that's one of the tips, and to accept your condition, that I have sickle cell anemia and I'm going to live with it. Even the parents, when they have a child with sickle cell anemia, accept the condition and try and get as much information. The more informed you are, the better. The other thing that you need to do for children with sickle cell anemia is to make sure that they know as they get bigger that this you can do, this you can't do. Excessive playing when it's very hot, playing in the rain, all these things will trigger a painful episode.
The government has been lauded for provision of essential medication in the form of vaccines to contain the condition.
Recent introduction of a pneumococcal vaccine that is now being given to infants less than 1 year free of charge. So what we are requesting is that we have sickle cell clinic.
I am a normal child with sickle cell anemia.
Stella Kalekye for the news at 9.